Hello, my name is Elizabeth. I am a fox. I live with my family in the north, and here I'm going to tell you a story. It begins now. So one day I was back from school, high school. I looked to see my parents, and they weren't anywhere. And I found a note on the table saying that they had left to go on a work trip. Be back in a week. I was really annoyed because my dad, he's a grey cat, would always be at home, and I would always like to talk with him. But now he's gone. So I decided that I was going to go for a walk. So I went outside. Outside of my house was dark, and it was already evening. The sun was drooping on the horizons, and I didn't really know if it was a good time to go for a walk, but I did anyway. And that was my mistake. 5 minutes later. I was completely lost in the woods. I couldn't see anything. It was so dark. I knew I shouldn't have taken a stroll through the woods, and I didn't know when I should get help. Then I thought I heard a noise. It sounded like it came from the bushes. And, I turned to see what it was. I walked over to the noise, and that's when I saw it, peeping out. Eyes dark blue and glaring. Its purple ears pricked and alerted. I thought it would just be another normal animal that lived in the town, but something was really off. I decided to take a few steps backwards before turning to go home, but then I remembered I was lost. I thought I could go to ask the purple dog directions, and it walked up to me and said, "Why are you in the woods this time so alone?" I told them that I was lost and if they could lead me to town. They said yes, and they walked off. I followed the dog, but it only seemed to get deeper into the woods. Soon, it was only me and the dog in what looked to be the middle of the forest. I asked why we were here, but the dog made no reply. I asked once more, but the dog still made no reply. And I asked them again, annoyed now, why were we here, when the dog let out a screech. It hurt my ears so badly I fell onto the ground. I screamed out in pain. as the dog walked closer. I could feel a tight grip around my neck and the dog's breath. And that's when it was all over. Elizabeth has been missing for 16 weeks now. No one has found a trace of her. And nobody will.